What's up, everybody? It's Bryce here with Ghost Picks coming at you here October the 22nd with a quick recap on our Monday night card yesterday and a free play for today. Yesterday, Jack sent out one play on the card. It was a 4-unit play on the over in the Monday night game. I think it was 43 and a half is what we had it at. Doesn't matter. It was the game finished 33 to nothing. The Patriots did what we thought they were going to do, and what we first expected them to do. They put points up, played a complete game of football, and the Jets just were not able to do anything at all. And I'm really not surprised about it, honestly. Now that I go back and think about it, I'm not surprised that the Jets just did absolutely nothing last night. For the simple fact that I've been saying for well over a year, at least until the 2018 you know combine and draft process and everything, that Sam Darnold is just not good. He's really never been that good, and I don't really understand why everybody was so high on him coming out of college. I don't understand why he wasn't worth a top 15 pick, let alone a top 5 pick. And he showed it again last night. And my whole reasoning behind that is, the guy played at USC. He's got all the arm talent in the world. He can make every throw, but he just is a turnover machine. He just doesn't have it all together. I mean, every quarterback can go out there and make every throw in an open field and on a pro day or at the combine, but you get them in a live game situation, putting the pressure on them, you find out what they're made of. And Darnold did that at Southern Cal. He did that at Southern Cal with great athletes around him on offense, and in a conference that was pretty much non-existent on defense, and he turned the ball over. So what did you think was going to happen when he went to the NFL with even talent on offense, if not sub-level, subpar talent on offense like the Jets have, and then much better defense? What did everybody think was going to happen? Did y'all just think he wasn't going to turn the ball over? I mean, he had problems with it last year. He's got problems with it right now. I mean, the dude was awful last night, just absolutely just atrocious. And then that little soundbite where he was saying that he was seeing ghosts. I hope that don't follow him around for his career like Mark Sanchez's butt fumble, but I'm thinking it might. That just might stick around for a while. The kids out there saying he's seeing ghosts, and throwing the ball up in the middle of the field to pretty much nobody but the defense. So really not surprised that game went under after watching him last night. I'm just not a Darnold fan. I think he's just completely overrated. But that was our only play of the night. 4-unit, loser. We'll bounce back, get it back today. If you watched the video yesterday, you'll know the free play that I gave yesterday was to take the Houston Astros to win the World Series at like minus 215 to 220, depending on what your book had. It's somewhere in that range. I personally got it at minus 217. Obviously, you can still take that bet up until the game starts tonight. So, free play from yesterday and still today is take the Astros to win the World Series. Anywhere from that 215 to 220 range. They're just a better baseball team. And really the playoff experience plays a major part in that. I think that when it comes down to it, the Nationals are going to make some mistakes at some point in time in the series, and the Astros are just going to capitalize on it. And that's not even if the Astros just come out and just are straight better than they are, and they are. The Astros are a better baseball team than they are. So if the Astros just come out and just prove that they're the better baseball team, obviously they're going to win the series. But if they're playing a close series, at some point in time, the Nationals are going to make some mistakes, and the Astros will capitalize on it. So I just don't foresee the Nationals being able to beat the Astros in a 7-game series. So I'll lay that juice at 220, 215, 217, whatever it is. I don't have any problem with that. So that's a free play for yesterday. You can still take it today. But your official free play of Tuesday, October the 22nd, is going to go off in the NBA tonight. We are going to take the New Orleans Pelicans and Toronto Raptors to go over the posted total. The last I seen it was posted was at 230.5. Let me double check that right now, since last week there was an issue with this total that I gave. Some people said it was fraudulent. It was not. I can prove that it wasn't, but I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm going to pull up this line right now so that way everybody knows what I'm looking at. Uh, I'm showing this total sitting at 231. So early this morning, when I was looking at the game in the middle of the night, it was at 230 and a half. It's down up to 231. We're taking the over, okay? And here's why. Zion is out, obviously. The injury bit him with his meniscus and all that stuff in his knee, and having that stuff done. When a star player is not able to play, everybody else around them steps up their play, and that generally pushes the total over. Most of the time, when a star player is out, you automatically think they're going to miss their offense. But they're not. They're going to miss their defense. They're going to miss their athleticism and defense. These guys are all professionals. They can all put the ball in the hoop, and so I'm not worried about missing Zion's scoring. I'm worried about missing his athleticism, his hustle, his effort on the defensive end of the floor. And I think the rest of the Pelicans team is going to step up, on offense to neutralize him being out on the offensive side of the floor. And on the flip side, they're going to miss his defense. Then you have a Raptors team that's going to want to go out and show that they're just as capable of, being a contender without Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, they can score, but they're going to miss Leonard on the defensive end. And I just really think this sets up nicely for an over here tonight, with a bunch of the general public jumping on the under with Zion being out. And that's just generally, typically, star player goes out, it tends to go over the posted total for the reasons that I just gave. Everybody else steps their game up. So that's the free play of the night. Take the Raptors, Pelicans over 231 is what I'm seeing it posted here in multiple books in Vegas. That's your official free play. Hop onto the site, 2 for Tuesday. Hop on Jack's package with somebody else, and let's get back on the winning train here. We'll rebound from yesterday's loss. 2 free plays: Astros win the World Series, and Raptors, Pelicans over 231. As always, good luck, God bless, and grind on.